Sniper Elite 4, we're working on the challenges at the Dockyard. Excuse me, AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, with this video, I'm going to cover the Speed Demon, no tagging. And the Operation Inferno. Okay, while this is going on, I'm going to explain a little bit about the following videos coming up after this one, which is the challenge, the shadow, and the fleet of foot. Okay, I kind of get a little bit, not, it's not a problem, but I'm just not sure how to tackle a walkthrough like that. Now the problem is, to do the shadow and fleet of foot, you're basically going to do the whole level in stealth mode. Okay, so the next 3 videos will pretty much show us doing it, but the reason why I made this video first is so I can just kind of explain a little bit. I definitely appreciate any of the gamers out there that want to watch, hour and a half or more of pretty much just us being stealthy, getting through the area. Okay, so in order to do the stealth, the shadow, the fleet of foot, you need to kill 10 enemies with booby traps, mines, trip mines, whatever the situation is. But this one, we just need to keep our heart rate up. So we are basically getting our gangster on, Johnny Gat style, just running around. We brought extra health with us, bandages, health packs, and all that. And although it doesn't always work out, we try to stick together. But as you can see, we're just running around. But to get to the videos that are coming, as far as covering the shadow and the fleet of foot, really, all you need to do is make sure you save the game. You get up to an area, you get an objective done, save the game. Things go red, reload the game. And that's pretty much how we worked it. I'm going to say about 4 times as we had a reload, things just went hot and we turned red, so we just reloaded the game. So pretty much that's all you really need to know. But if you definitely want to watch the next 3 videos, much appreciate that. And so does Demented. We basically had to do the whole level in stealth mode, and basically, we had suppressed ammo for the rifles and our pistols and that kind of thing. And we did, a lot of distraction as far as, get an enemy out to a sweet spot, so both me and Demented could stealthily kill them and that kind of thing. So again, with this one, we're just basically keeping our heart rate up and running around and just killing people. And my thing is that gamers out there, you don't always just play one game at a time. You're doing multiple games. And I'm also in the middle of playing Skyrim, and it just works me because with this game, your crouch is your B button, and I'm constantly getting screwed up, different controllers, different moves for different games. So, but anyway, when we set up for this game, we brought extra health, brought a machine gun of my choosing, no sense for a stealth pistol here, silence, brought my 45 in, and both of you and your both you and your co-op partner have to stay running. Now, I'm not leaving all the footage in. It basically took us a little over a half hour to run through this level, and there's nothing needed here. Basically, just keep running, keeping that heart rate going, and run up to enemies and shoot them. Okay, really, the next 3 videos doing it stealth-like is where, we may need some video help to kind of see how we tackled it. But with this one, we pretty much just try to keep our heart rate up and run around. All the objectives, all the side objectives, all that. So as we were doing this, when we finally got to the Armory, Panzer, Thruster, whatever, the RPG basically.
Those are the type of specs.
We needed to get 10 kills with it, and what had happened is we made it through this level and got all that done, and I was like, oh dude, the video software locked up, blah blah blah, so we had to redo it again. But we got lucky. One of the guys out here had a Panzer Shrek on him, and so that gave us more ammo. But when you get to the armory, you'll get one, but you only have 5 rounds, so you need to do your best to get multiple kills best you can, and that'll be coming up here shortly. We were trying to plant some mines down for the tanks that are coming later. But definitely love rolling through this level this time around. We're just like, no worry about getting alerts or anything like that. Got my 45 machine gun rifle. I'm trying to use as many kills as I can with the machine gun. I'm carrying the Thompson. I need to get some headshots in to unlock the gold skin for it. But just keep that heart rate going. That's all that really matters.
Lots of lights on in there.
Okay, so again, the Shadow and the Fleet of Foot. Okay, the Fleet of Foot kind of took us off because saying something about this triangular thing or whatever, but basically kill 10 enemies with your mines. And it really wasn't an issue, and it didn't really create an alert either. So when we got near the armory, I think it was, we were upstairs and we put a trip mine, land mine, whatever, and used rocks to kind of bait them into it. And we got our 10 in there, and it didn't affect our thing. But the most important thing about doing the Shadow and the Fleet of Foot is just save the game. Just save it, work at it. If you get blown, you reload it and just keep working it until you do it stealthily. Like, that's all there is to it. But I did make videos. And again, the reason why I did this one first is so I could pretty much just tell the gamers out there what was up. So this time around, we couldn't find the body that had the RPG on it, Panzer Thruster or Panzer Shrek, whatever. And this thing kind of, it's like a grenade. It's an arc thing. It's not like a straight blast, but I only have 5 rounds for this thing, so I need to try to get multiple kills in with it. And again, I'm keeping the heart rate up. Okay, so as soon as I get my 10 kills in, I'll be dropping this and getting my Thompson back. But unfortunately, you know, once I picked it up from here, triple kill, man. That was just beautiful. Both me and the Method had a good, he's like, I just got 3 of them. I'm like, I know. It was beautiful. But then the last 2 kind of worked me a little bit trying to get, I'm like, I only got 1 round and I got to get 2 kills. And all these guys were kind of like spread apart. So I'm up here running around, just getting hit, trying to get 2 of these guys together. Like, come on, I just need 2 of you guys to get together. think it was all said and done by the time we got to the end. We had like 11 seconds out of our 2 minutes, so we did pretty good. And there we go. Unfortunately, been through it already, but there you saw it was green, so we're good. Now it's time to go get my Thompson back, because no need to be carrying this thing anymore. So I went ahead and got my Thompson back, and then we're continuing on with the level. And again, it is chopped up a little bit, but you're not needing it. Basically, you get the gist. We're running around, keeping our heart rate up, getting our gains down. So we got our 10 kills in with the RPG. And the no tagging,
Jackpot.
we actually did the shadow first, and he's like, well, when you're doing the shadow, the one challenge, no tagging, that's not the time to be doing that. You're going to need to tag stuff when you're going stealthy like that. So this is the time to actually be doing that. So there's no binoculars, we're not tagging anything, and we are doing all the objectives, side objectives, all that, and just running around keeping our heart rate up. And that's going to pretty much take care of 3 of the challenges for this. But like I was mentioning, the following videos where we actually cover the shadow and the fleet of foot, 150-minute video, 40 some odd minute video, and then a 30-minute video to wrap it up.
He's the one Leachy told me to kill.
It's just not a speed run, you know. we did it, and what we did is just what I mentioned. We saved it. I say it was about 4 times we screwed up and had to reload, but that's what it's all about. When it comes time, we get the last map done, all the challenges, collectibles and stuff, and then we're going to do a complete video walkthrough on beating it on Sniper Elite. And whatever the hardest difficulty is, that's what we'll be doing it with. And whether it's totally stealthy or whatever, don't really know. I just purchased that culvert pack, so I got that silence rifle, but it doesn't pack a lot of punch. But it is nice that you have, you know, all your rifle ammo will be suppressed. Don't really know how we're going to tackle that. We'll deal with that when it comes. That is just awesome. Run up on them and give them a good shanking. Okay, so pretty much we're going to get our 3 challenges done here. Blow up the last of the objectives and make it over to the radio room and call in the bombers. I don't know if we're blowing up the place within the ideal thing. It'd be like, well, this dock is clear. Let's put our own troops up in here. But nevertheless, it was a job and we got it done. And time to get to the shadow and the fleet of foot. And again, that's going to take about 3 videos. I never know exactly how to plan it, whether to make just 1 2-hour video or break it up. But anyway, that's what's coming up next.
Dropped. Over.
Alright, so that takes care of our 3. And we'll see you on the next 2.